Alright, here we've got an Ancient Phantasma being played on Nintendo Switch, courtesy of Kemco. I want to thank them for the opportunity. This game is amazing. It does have some issues, but it's overall a decent classic turn-based JRPG. So you play as a knight in the Sales Army, or Sales Region, actually. It's Sales Country, anyway, I guess. So you essentially find out that there's a group of bandits that apparently are a part of some knights that decided to go against your kingdom, and there's question as to whether or not your the other country that you're in alliance with is behind it all, and it's up to you to kind of figure it out. So this is a pretty cool little game here. So again, you play as the knight in the Sales Army, or the Sales Region. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You're actually, I believe, you're a prince in the region. So anyway, you have got a map here. It points you where you need to go. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to tell where you're supposed to go, because you have to actually be pretty far away for it to actually show you where you're supposed to go, like you saw there. But where we're supposed to go for now, at the start of the game here, is up here into this Ole's Ridge, to find the bandits that took out some knights in this village. So this is Ole's Ridge. It looks like a harsh mountain. We can also expect to come across monsters. That is true. In that case, perhaps the Secure Heal skill gem will be of use to us. Slide on your skill plate, sir. I keep want to say sire, but I think it's actually sir. And you too will be able to use its healing skill. Alright, so now I gotta go ahead and... Oh, I'm good to go. I know what to do. So go ahead and equip the skill plate. Skill plates allow you to use magic in battle. Look at this chest here. So my issues with the game is really just like with overall performance. When you're navigating towns, there's a bit of a stutter with the scrolling, and it's kind of an issue for me. I wish it was better optimized, especially given the type of game it is. But I kind of find that a lot with these games that were mobile games that were ported to Switch. I believe this is a mobile game ported to Switch. I wish they were better optimized. I mean, given the fact that it's a Switch, given what it's capable of, I think this game, as well as some other ones I've covered from Kemco, they should have been better optimized for the Switch. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay here. So here you've got skills, you've got items, defense, positioning, change positioning. You can change your acceleration gauge, and you can switch party members if you have any in reserve. The interesting thing is when you attack, you pick who you want to attack, right? And then when you attack, you've got a gauge on the right-hand side, and you have to get it. You have to hit the button before it reaches red. And the more you do that, the more chance of you have of hitting multiple times. Take out enemies. The other thing I have an issue with is how grindy the game is. The enemies don't give you a whole lot of experience points, at least not at the beginning of the game here, which for me is a bit of an issue. I wish that you got more experience points per battle. Let's go and actually have a skill used here. Let's do Cure Heal, why not? Heal him up. And then we're going to have... I'll use Flame Bomb. With Flame Bomb, it's just... With any skill attack or skill usage, it's just... That's what's used. That's it. There's no gauge to have to use. Alright, so we got some experience points. Not a whole lot, as you can see there. There's a lot of experience points it takes to actually level up. But other than that, again, the scrolling is just too jittery. It just needs to be better optimized. It really does. I mean, I can't get over that. It needs to be. You know, and maybe at some point they'll patch that, though I doubt it, honestly speaking, because it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, these games are awesome. Don't get me wrong. I like playing on the Switch versus on a mobile platform, like a mobile phone. But they just have to be better optimized. I mean, the scrolling is just, it's an issue for me. It really is. I mean, it's really the only thing outside of how grindy the game is. Outside of those two things, this game's a ton of fun to play. It's got a great story. It's got interesting characters. Great graphics. Graphics are great for this type of game. So it has a lot going for it. So if you can get past the grindiness of the game with how little experience points you get at the beginning of the game, at least, like the experience farming aspect of it, and if you get past the scrolling, then I think you're gonna find a lot of fun to be had with Ancient Phantasma. It's a great game, even if it does have a few issues. I'm going to end the review here, though. I want to thank Kemco very much for the opportunity. This game's awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.